All right. Again, thanks so much for joining us on a Tuesday night. I am Stacy Porritt and live in Michigan and it's really dark here right now. And it's been dark since about 5:30 and I don't love that. But I have been with Plexus. It'll be 9 years in January. And so I love when we get on here and just hear different stories. So tonight you will hear two stories. And it will be Cate. And is it Cate? Is it Seneca also? Did I have the name right? Yes. Okay, perfect. And we're super excited to hear their stories. And then they will have a product highlight for us as well. So I'm going to let you take over, Cate. Thank you.
All right, can everyone hear me? Very good. So my name's Cate. I live in Maine. It is also very dark here. Actually, Seneca and I just met a couple months ago at a event that was held here in Maine. The CEO of the company came for. So we are one Plexus, and she's not on my team, but I asked her if she'd share her testimony because everybody needs to hear what she has to say. So Seneca, you want to go ahead and unmute and tell us your story?
This is the first time using my laptop for this, and I wanted to make sure you guys could hear me and that I didn't have technical difficulties. Thank you so much for the opportunity and for asking. It's nice to be able to share my testimony, and I do love that we are one Plexus, that doesn't matter which team we're in or which line we're in, that we're all one family. It's one of the things I love so much about Plexus is the family that's been gained, and the support that has come with it. But anyway, so a little about me. I am all quite grown up, 22 and no, sorry, 24, 20 and 16. Where's the time gone? And my husband's self-employed. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And 2 years ago, our daughter had a horrific car accident, and it has left her a nonverbal quadriplegic. And so it's been pretty time demanding, heavy most of my life. Yeah, 25 years now, at least. And the realization that I couldn't just keep going on the way that I was really a big blow, because I was getting ready to bring our daughter home from being almost 2 years in different facilities and hospitals. And I was her sole caregiver, and I was tired and I was exhausted emotionally, physically, and had struggled with energy. And I have a cousin who has been in Plexus for 8 years now, and she'd been after me for such a long time, and she knew that Plexus would help to give me energy and do all the things that I needed to do, because my workload was pretty heavy. So I finally caved, and I started out doing triplex and every reset, which is going on right now, which is fabulous, because I like to tell everybody that the reset is really what solidified my belief in the product. I did not have a lot of faith in it, so I never weighed myself before. I did not do any measurements or any of those things. And I struggled with the reset just because I have had years and years of eating. I was an emotional eater. I fed my emotions to make me feel happy when I was sad, or to calm me down when I was stressed out. And all the months and months of running back and forth to the hospitals and whatnot, I was eating fast food and junk. And anyway, I was not in a good way. So I did this reset and pushed through. And when I got to day 4, I felt lighter, and I couldn't even put words to how I was feeling. I just I felt not holding my head higher, and I went out and bought a set of scales, and it was literally ounces every day that were coming off. And I was consistent in sticking with my triplex. And um, when I saw that things were really happening on the scales, I was like, all right, I'm all in. So I changed my eating habits, and I have been, that was in May. And so I've been doing Plexus since then and been consistent. I feel like shout it from the rooftops. I'm so proud of myself because I'm not an emotional eater anymore. I have a healthy relationship with food, and food does not control me. And I don't think that I ever could have done that on my own. It really took getting to the root of the problem and healing my gut to work on those cravings and to realize that food wasn't a coping mechanism, and I eat now to feed my body, and my body is thanking me for it. And I'm going to keep it off because I don't know the woman that I was before. I just know the me that I am now, and I'm really proud of myself. And I have the energy and the stamina to do the things that I have to do. My daughter is, she has a long road ahead of her, and we know that she does, but she is a really stubborn, tough little girl. And I shouldn't say little, but if anybody never needed any kind of inspiration, boy, she sure is it. And the daily work, she demands more from me, and she deserves more from me. So I needed to do that to take care of myself and to take care of my family, because they deserve to have me running at my best. So that's what got me started, and that's what's held me here. And my cousin saw my results and was like, hey, so you want to share about Plexus? And I was like, no. Well, hold the brakes, because I want nothing to do with the business. I have no time on my hands. My plate is, I did also want to help pay for my product. So I started to share a little. And I mean, I really wanted to share just because I felt like $1 million, and I wanted everybody to have that opportunity. And so once I started sharing, it became really easy. And I had no idea how many of my friends were desperate for some kind of hope. And I feel like since I've been sharing my story, that I'm a hope bringer, because I have this product and I can stand behind them with absolute certainty that everybody needs Plexus, and they just don't know it yet, because gut health is really important. So I have been able to pay for my products, and my daughter, who has a G tube, so it's a tube in her stomach because she just can't get enough liquids on her own. I started giving her Plexus because, one, multivitamins are an awful thing to put food into a powder and mix it with water to be able to give her her medication every day. So X Factor Plus was amazing because it's a capsule, no grinding, and I could just dump it in. Well, I was still sharing my story and still getting money coming in. So I was like, all right, I'm jumping in. So I have got her on several products now. And the one thing that my husband even noticed tonight, and a couple other people have been noticing. So she just had like a finger, and she loves to play on her tablet. Her attention span isn't really great, and she gets frustrated, except she's been on Nerve now for, I don't know, a few weeks, and we can see amazing results. The Nerve not only helps with her tone in her body, but it also is helping to rebuild neural pathways, and we can see results. So yeah, I'm a Plexus believer until the day it helped my family financially and physically. And if anybody has any arguments about Plexus, bring it on, because I'm ready.
Gosh, I love that. Your story, man. Oh my gosh, so powerful. Your daughter, that's amazing. You're a warrior. I love that we met, and And you didn't say, she actually earned the Leaders Retreat cruise to the Bahamas in how many weeks? 4 weeks?
I wasn't counting. I should have.
I'm her upline, and she basically did. And she's like this close to sweeping it, like this close.
I'm 140 or 170 points from sweeping. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
It's amazing the opportunities that Plexus offers.
Mhm. So I'll share a little bit of my story next. So I've been with Plexus for 3 years. Actually, what's today? It's the 5th, 6th. Yeah. On the 8th, it will be 3 years. Anyways, so I started actually for weight loss, but then I was pleasantly surprised that all this other stuff that was happening to me, like I actually, the first time I talked to Megan on the phone, Megan's my sponsor, she told me, she's like, you're gonna be going number 2 at least twice a day. That's the goal. And I laughed to myself because I'm like, that's not gonna happen. Because I was dealing with constipation big time. Like I couldn't go a whole week without going to the bathroom. It was bad. I had daily headaches, acid reflux, bloat. My energy was very low, and pain. I had neck, shoulder, back pain. I'm a hairstylist, so behind the chair, my arms are always lifted up high, you know. So I dealt with a lot of pain and tension headaches and hormonal migraines, you name it. I was a big mess. And so all these things started happening where I wasn't experiencing the daily headaches, and I actually was going to the bathroom. And I was absolutely amazed. And I realized now that, you know, it's not all about weight loss. It's about being healthy and getting to the root cause of the issues. And that is all in your gut. And, you know, everything stems from your gut. Even emotionally, mentally, I feel way happier, less anxious. I used to be a big ball of anxiety, and I'm not anymore. So it's everything stems from your gut, and I just want to scream it from the rooftops, just like Seneca, because everyone needs it, because everyone has a gut. So one that I would like to share about tonight is our product highlight is Biocleanse, and that is my best friend because it's helped me go to the bathroom. Me, who was told by a gastroenterologist, like, Americans are just constipated. That's what I was told. It's not, it doesn't have to be that way. So Biocleanse is an incredible supplement that we have that's a part of our triplex system. But Biocleanse is mostly made up of magnesium and vitamin C. An interesting fact is actually 9 out of 10 Americans are deficient in magnesium. And I have some notes. I'm going to refer to them a little bit here to really get nerdy on you. So why are we as Americans deficient? Because our cells dump magnesium during stress. We actively push it out of our bodies as a way to rev up our nervous system and cope with daily life. Some symptoms of deficiency: headaches, leg cramps, constant fatigue, depression, cravings for chocolate. Actually, like, I would always crave chocolate right after a meal. I would feel the need for chocolate, and maybe that was that deficiency in magnesium. Insomnia. The most common deficiency is magnesium, and then second is vitamin D. And I didn't know this until today, actually, because magnesium must be present for vitamin D to actually be sufficiently absorbed. Let's see, some of the benefits from Biocleanse. So it gently cleanses our system without any gas or bloating or discomfort. It helps with more energy, boosting your metabolism, sleep, muscle cramps, even collagen production. It plays a huge role in our hormones, which is pretty amazing, as well as our pink drink. Here's my boy. He's a sneaker. Good night, buddy. Love you. Come up to my okay, plays a huge role in our hormones, just like the pink drink. It balances our hormones. So Biocleanse, again, is mostly made up of magnesium, actually hydroxide. So when it is combined with the vitamin C, it actually turns into magnesium ascorbate, which actually helps it be more of a gentle form of a cleanse, a daily cleanse. So, and then there's some antioxidants involved in the making of the Biocleanse, and those are biflavonoid complex, which is orange peel and lemon peel and quince, which I had to look up. I had to Google. It's similar to a pear. And then there's sodium bicarbonate. And let's see. Anyways, let's see. Okay, recommending dosaging. This is interesting, I found today. So if someone is constipated, that someone who poops less than once a day, you're going to start them with 4 a day, may increase to maybe even 6. I am a 6er girl. It's okay to go to 6. All right, I do have people that, you know, just only have 1. But if you're really constipated and you want to be able to go to the bathroom, to take more of them at night. So like I do 2 in the morning and 4 at night. So then if someone's regular already and goes at least 1 to 3 times a day, you're going to start with 2 a day, and then may increase 3 to 4 if needed. Too frequent, someone that goes more than 4 times or has urgency or frequency, you're going to start with 1 in the morning. Biocleanse is the product that we really play with to fit the person's needs. And I always tell my customers to adjust it accordingly. Especially when you first are beginning, because it might change. When you increase your ProBio 5, it might change. So it's really about listening to your body. I think that's all I have for Biocleanse. It has been a lifesaver for me, and I'm sure all of you are actually using it already and loving it.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much, Seneca, for sharing your story. Incredible. And Kate, as always, thank you for sharing yours as well. They're both it's so inspiring, like I said, to hear stories, and they never get old even after 9 years. So that's the great part of this, right? We get to help people be their best self. So at this time, if you are a guest, you are free to hop off. If you have not ordered yet and you're thinking about it, we want you to connect with the person who invited you tonight. You will receive a $10 promo code off your first order, or voucher code, sorry, off your first order for giving us some of your time tonight. So again, we really appreciate you sharing some of your Tuesday night with us, but feel free to go ahead and jump off now. We're going to move into just sharing some fun things about our November incentives and planning a challenge for our customers and those sorts of things moving forward for the rest of our meeting. So thanks so much for those of you who were guests tonight.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make Megan a co-host so she can share her screen.
Hello, everybody.
I think I did.
Can you hear me? Thank you, Kate and Seneca, if she's still here. It's so cool to get to hear different testimonies. That really speaks to me. So yes, we are going to go over now the promos for the month. Probably you have checked your emails, probably you've seen them, but we're going to review them and make sure everybody's on the same page, because I remember when I first started sharing, feeling like everybody knew what was going on except for me. And I always felt like I was like catching up, playing catch up and looking in the chats and what are the specials. So I've got a few graphics, so I am going to screen share, and I am not the most techie, and anybody on my team that has worked with me lately knows that to be a fact. So we might go backwards a little bit. Okay. So huge promo of the month, the free reset. Everybody with 100 PV order. So that could be slim and a bottle of something, or it could be the triplex, or it could be the detox combo, or a larger combo, gut health plus, weight loss advanced, whatever. Everybody with their first time order this month gets a free reset. So that is the bomb. It makes it so much easier to reach out to people. You know, a lot of us struggle. We don't want to be salesy, and we don't. That's icky, but it makes it so much easier to reach out to somebody when you have a $90 gift to give them. And to get that $90 gift, all they have to do is try things they've been kind of thinking about trying anyway, with a 60-day money back guarantee. So, I am super grateful for that promotion. I've got to move this so I can go to the next picture here.
Megan, before you jump off of that one, can we
Yes,
just talk
ma'am.
real quick?
Yeah,
I
please.
mean, you could have jumped off the graphic, but so we were having a conversation and somebody else thought of this, so I'm not taking credit for it, but I want to make sure, because it's like mind blowing, right? If someone purchases one of our combos that has the reset in it, so for example, the triplex and reset, they're going to get a second reset for free. So that's either 2 months worth of resets for them, or that is a reset for a family member that they could do it with. So they could have that accountability partner. That is a huge, I hate to say selling point, but it is. It's a huge selling point, you know, to kind of share that and talk with people. Because did you guys hear Seneca talk about the reset and how it really sold her on the products? It is a great way for people to get started. And if you can have the husband or the wife or the, you know, mom or dad or daughter or whoever do it with someone, and they might not have even thought about doing the products, they very well might by the time
Right.
they do the research.
And like you said, if somebody's really laser focused on weight loss, this is a great way to get basically, you know, buy one, get one. And then they can save that next one for the next month. Also, if somebody is not interested in
Yeah.
the reset, they can do the give 10 code and get $10 off this month and $10 off next month. But the reset code is a better deal. Yes, ma'am.
You're probably going to say it, so go ahead.
Or if they are not keen to do the reset, they can get the reset, and then guess what? They just got 3 samples of 5 different products and a couple things of soup. So it's a great way to expose people to products that want to try hydrate and active and whatever. I mean, it's way cheaper than ordering all of this.
Lean.
Yeah, lean, yes. Restore. Right. And blood orange, lemon lime slim, whatever. So yeah. So versatile on that one. Okay. So the next graphic. Okay. All month long, every Friday, there will be a flash sale. It's Fridays, right? Yeah. So the first one was November 1st. It's up to 20% off. It's not necessarily 20% off every product. It is that day only, and it is discretionary orders only. You can't like get that in the subscription. So Plex is going to send you emails and graphics in your text if you have subscribed to the text. And then you'll know what the sale is for the day, and you can reach out to people about that. that's one of the promos. The other promo, oh, I love this one, is continuing. So for those of you that are sharing, if you refer 4 friends, you get a $200 bonus because Plexus wants to help with Christmas cash. And if you refer 8 friends, then you get an additional $400 for a total of $600 in bonuses for referring 8. Now, of course, that's on top of the BBBs, the pay points, all of that. This is something that if you have happy customers, this is the time to talk to them about sharing, because I can't think of a time that would be any easier and feel less salesy to reach out to somebody and say, I love these products. You can get a free reset if you want to try the products. And then that makes it easier for them to share and pick up Christmas cash. So, hand in hand, reach out to your happy customers. Don't assume that they don't want to share, and don't be shy. It's a lot of opportunity on the table for them and for their families to feel better. Okay, this is a fun one. Share and win prizes. For every person that you sign up, you get an entry into the Plexus wheel, and they're drawing on the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd. And they're going to draw 10 names on each date, and you get to pick one of these things. And so I'm not exactly sure about this. Stacy, Janelle, anybody? Like, this says $100 to $250 cash. So maybe they're giving out. Janelle, do you know? You do?
I believe so. I think there's going to be a space on the wheel. It's $100 or $250 or the Nordstrom gift card. That's the way I understood it.
Okay.
And I didn't know that we got to pick. I thought they just spun the wheel.
There's multiple prizes of each one of these. I mean, we'll have to find out on Friday, but I do think that the wheel is spinning, and it's whatever gift you get.
Whatever you get. Okay.
I don't know.
That's cool, because and that makes sense. They're all amazing. But I was on a Jewel call, and they said Plexus is perfect. Like, if the gift you want is taken, it's not taken. Like, you can pick whatever. So the Plexus is prepared to buy everybody a Dyson if everybody wants a Dyson. So I'm kind of confused on that. But anyway, it's cool prizes.
We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah. And what I like even more is, like, say you sign somebody now, and somebody needs to mute them, and they draw on the, oh, is it me? Is it you?
I unmuted Megan because I was just going to ask if they if you sign somebody, does corporate automatically enter your name, or do you have to do something?
No, you do nothing. You get automatically entered. But here's what I was going to say, is, like, say you sign somebody. I know Tamara, congrats to Tamara. She signed 2 so far. Is that right? So Tamara gets 2 entries. If you are not drawn on the 8th, they don't take your name out. Your name is still in there. So you could still get drawn on the 15th or the 22nd.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and you get an entry for every person, that decides to join with you. So there's that. And I'll bring up the earnings graphic. So for those new sharers, looks a little bit different if you're not in your fast start period, but for those new sharers, this is my favorite graphic because it reflects the 200 added in there, and then the 400 added in there for the total of 600. There's a couple other graphics out there, but I like this one. It's pretty clear. And we can share all of these in our team page so that you guys can all grab those. And I think, is that it? I think that's it for the promos. I have a couple other things I want to talk about. I will just share this one. This just came out this afternoon. There is a low stock alert on the calming cocoa. So I did take advantage and went in there and bought me 2 more bags.
There was a couple of days ago, if you didn't see it, also low stock alert, if it's not already gone, but on the white peppermint or
that is gone.
I heard it was gone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gone now.
Bummer.
So So I guess I want to know from those on my team at least, do you guys want me to send a message out in Project Broadcast about that? Or should we just put up a post and info page and Wellness Warriors and the Healthy Hangout? That's what you're thinking?
I already did today.
Oh, you put them up?
Mhm.
You're amazing.
You
Amazing.
can tag everyone.
Yeah, maybe we should do that because like when I saw that, I was like, you guys, it's really stinking good in coffee. I'm putting a half a scoop in coffee. It's way better than Starbucks. So,
Well, 1 scoop of that and 1 scoop of the white chocolate peppermint lean is amazing also, just FYI.
okay. Yeah. So,
Calming protein coffee.
I mean, yeah, like it's basically like a healthy meal, right? Okay, so there's that. So those are the promos, and then oh, I wanted to remind everybody since I'm talking, since I have the floor right now and I got your attention, tomorrow is our new VIP celebration and welcome orientation. Everybody, if you're new here, everybody that hops onto this gets a $10 Amazon gift card just for hopping on, camera optional. I have sent invites to my team. I'll stop sharing now so I can see you all. I've sent invites and I would encourage everybody to personally invite. It's such a great way to connect, and the last couple have been a little more relaxed and really focused on what we want to focus on, the user experience. So if you haven't been on one recently, we share like the Healthy Hangout, we share the Plexus Go app, we share info page, and I've been showing people how to change their subscription because a lot of people get easily overwhelmed by this website. So I just go in there tomorrow. I'm going to adjust my mom's subscription and I show them how to redeem perks. And that is a forgotten thing for a lot of people. So some people just want to know those basics. Of course, we will also share the promos and the earning graphics and whatever and let people kind of introduce themselves and just try to create community. But please invite to that. It's not salesy. It's not pre-scripted. And the more people we can get on to hop on, the better, because we're only doing now one a month. It is the first Wednesday of every month. So personally invite your friends. Okay, that's all I got. I mean, I can keep talking, but those are my main talking points. Okay.
All right. Oh no, I am unmuted. Okay, sorry. So thank you, Megan. Do you guys have any questions about any of those? Do we need to talk about how to utilize any of those? The next thing we're gonna just chat about is a suggestion for a challenge for this month for the challenge page, and then see what your thoughts are and what you think about it and all of that. But any questions or anything about what Megan shared? Going once, going twice. So, okay, I am now going to share. Oh, Kate said she was thinking about a challenge idea today. All right, I will let you share that. Let me share this first and then we'll go from there. Does that sound okay? Okay. I'm gonna share. Okay, so I am a part of Christy McDade's VIP group, so I am not taking credit for this amazing challenge idea. But she has it all created. That's the beauty of it. There is the cover photo, there is a graphic for each day, and here is what I love. Okay, that's day 7. Let's go. Let's do like day 3. I'm just picking out a day. So let me move this over so I can read it. Can you all see that? Okay, so the graphic for day 3, and I love it, is the relax, relate, release. And then one of the things that I had suggested in one of the groups is I said we could take this 7-day challenge, relax, relate, release, where it has an activity for each one of those things to do as reminders, and pick 3 days, either at the beginning, the middle, or the end of that. And we could do a reset together as well, which goes along with the free reset that we have. So I loved this. It's simple. It's done for us. Even the posts are done, so you can see over here. So day 3 tasks: savor, sip, and soften. Today we're diving into the little things that bring us joy and nourish our bodies. Here's your gentle guide. 1, relax. Find a calming playlist or a favorite song and let the music bring you peace. Close your eyes, breathe, and let yourself unwind. Doesn't that just sound amazing? Like at this time of the year, when we're heading into the holiday season, just those little reminders where we all think, well, that's obvious. No, no, it's not. And so many of us just need that gentle reminder. 2, relate. Reflect on a happy memory and jot it down. What's a moment that still makes you smile? Capture it and hold on to that warmth. 3, release. Blend up your lean. Fiber helps clean out the system. Share if you're feeling day 3. What's a memory that makes you smile, or your favorite smoothie combo? Let's spread the good vibes. So there's a lot of times there's that interaction piece also. And it's 7 days. So I guess I wanted to know kind of your thoughts on that. I mean, we could look just to see. This is spend 5 minutes deep breathing, send a kind message to 5 friends. Oh, I love that reminder, right? For the relate. And then release, drink your slim to balance your blood sugars. We'll just do one more real quick. Relax, take a hot bath, day 1. Relate, write in your journal about something you're grateful for, and release, enjoy a cup of calming cocoa. And again, it's going to have a post that goes with it as well. So I guess that's my question. Thoughts on that? And maybe Kate, if you want to share your idea first, and then we can chat through both of them.
Yeah, actually, I was scrolling today on Facebook and I saw Kinley, the Diamond, that's a hairstylist. I follow her. She posted a little bit about who wants to detox from sugar. And I was like, ooh, I need to do that. So I actually looked in the Christy McDade and
Yeah.
saw the Shake the Sugar challenge that's 10 days long. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So I was gonna bring that up with Megan today and then I totally forgot. So, but this also sounds like a really great challenge. So I just we can chat about what we want to do. But I think maybe down the road, the sugar, like detoxing, I think that's of interest to some people.
Yeah, I
It
like
seems
that.
like it.
I like that. And I haven't looked at it, but Brooke Hemingway is doing a fast before you feast. Fast before you feast challenge. And that's a great idea with the free resets. We also, I forgot to mention, corporate is doing, and I've clicked on it and it's pretty cool. They've got a different link for each week. So they're doing a reset challenge again each week. So like, when you get new VIPs that are getting their resets in, make sure that you have those links at the ready and can give them to them so they've got that resource, especially if we're not doing a reset challenge specifically in our group. We can. That's what Brooks is, and we could grab that one as well. But I also like the detox from sugar. So what's everybody think? So we could do usually we do one challenge, but sometimes they're 30 days or sometimes they're 2 weeks. So we could do 2 shorter ones. We just have to start like next week, I guess, with the first one. Or should we just do one this month?
What if we did, because everybody's coming off of Halloween, you know?
Nobody's
with the
gonna want to do it during Thanksgiving. Nobody's gonna want to challenge during Thanksgiving. I mean, maybe they
Yeah.
could do a relax
I
challenge.
like the relax challenge for the holidays
Mhm.
because that can be a stressful time of
Yeah,
year
that
for
could
some
be
people.
a good end of like last week of the month. Is that was a 7-day one, Stacy?
It is 7 days. My only thing is though, I mean, I've seen the sugar one and I do like that. I feel like we have, and I want to do that. Absolutely. I just wonder, like, I like the feast No, fast before you feast
Mhm.
or fast after you feast. I mean, we
Yeah, it
could
could be either, truly. Yeah, we could just change the words.
change
Yeah.
the wording. I mean, I think that's a really cute idea, especially since actually, we probably want it to be fast before you feast. Well, I guess if they hold on to them, right? If they
Yeah.
hold on to their free resets. So that I think is a great idea to do. I don't know.
Fast before you feast, the week of the 18th.
Yeah, my only thing that I'll throw out there, but I will do whatever, the group wants to do. I just feel like the one that I was sharing is different. It's different than what we've done. And that drew me to that one
Right.
at this
I don't know.
time, but
I love it too. I mean, yeah, I love it too, but I think like, the holidays are stressful, so we could do it anytime during the holidays and it would be like a welcome reminder to like center yourself, right? Um, um, I don't know if we're gonna get much engagement the week of Thanksgiving. What do you guys think?
Mm-mm.
think we will.
Yeah. So let's not stress ourselves out inviting, and
Right.
everybody's ignoring. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then that leaves like next week and the week of the 18th. So do we want to do feast before you fast or relax?
I got a question about the
Yeah.
feast before you fast. Is that like intermittent fasting or what is that exactly?
I think
Sorry, I keep saying feast before you fast, but I mean fast.
fast before you feast. I think it's just the reset before you would have.
I haven't looked at it and I canceled my membership, so I'd have to grab it soon. Do you have a membership, Stacy? So you have access?
Well, I think so, although I only had a free one through October, maybe. I haven't looked.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, we can look at that. I just thought of that.
So if I did the math right, if we did the sugar detox starting next Monday, would that give us enough time to invite? It would give us enough time to finish the weekend before Thanksgiving, even adding the reset in, right? Did you guys
Say
look at
that
the
again.
dates?
If we
'Cause
start week of the 11th,
next Monday,
and that was a 7-day or 10-day, Kate?
10, I think.
It's a 10-day. Yeah, 10.
What are the products? Are there products that she's recommending with that one? Do you know?
I don't know, but I can go look real quick.
So technically you could finish that challenge up the 23rd if we added 3 days of reset. I don't know how,
But
is that enough time?
I bet her fast before you feast is longer than a 3-day challenge. I bet it's some prep days or whatever, don't you think?
Let me go see if I can get in.
I feel like if we start a challenge next Monday, it won't include new folks being signed this month with a reset. Unless we're on it this week.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point too.
I agree. I feel like it needs to be almost the 18th. That just gives us time to
Yeah.
get those in people's hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so then do you guys want to do the fast before you feast, or do you want to do the relaxation? Either is fine, because like you said, we could do a fasting one later. What's speaking to everybody? I do have access,
I like the fast before you feast, just because it goes along with Thanksgiving.
right? Capitalize on that.
And
And
then we could do the other one in December, and then we could do the detox after New Year's.
Can I also just say to you, just a thought it's a super cute play on words, but I wonder how much fast before you, like the word fast, either people love it or they hate it. So we have to figure out like exactly what that means for the challenge and make sure we're really advertising it as such. And if it's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast before you feast, then that makes sense to me. But if it's this some big old long thing, then I think that could scare people off. Because this is a time, I mean, not that we should, but a lot of people kind of set some things aside health-wise. Not that we want them to, right? But especially new people. So if it's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast before you feast,
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Run the challenge Monday through Thursday. I'm
So it
looking,
is a 3-day.
3-day nutritionally supported fast, blah, blah,
Okay.
blah. Welcome post. So it's all right here. So I'll just copy and paste it and save it right now so that we can, but it looks like it's, trying to see how many days of post.
So it's not like intermittent fasting. It is referring to a 3-day. That's
Yeah,
good. That's what I was hopeful.
yeah.
So would this be like an intermittent fasting or?
No,
No.
it's just basically leading people through the reset
Reset.
by the sounds of it with a series of posts. Yeah.
And then we could do that. She said
Okay.
Monday through Thursday, so the 18th through the
Mhm.
21st.
This challenge is designed to leverage the power of the free reset and the holiday cash bonuses. It's a fun new twist on the basic boring reset challenge. It does combine the best of product and business, and because the goal is duplication, the posts have a bit more meat. As with any post, feel free to shorten and adjust. Also, you do not have to use every post. Run the challenge Monday through Thursday, but delete all content except for the about post, welcome post, and how to take the products on Saturday morning. So that doesn't answer how many days, but yeah, I would say 4 or 5 days of post with 3 days of reset.
Included in that, not additional.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay,
the 3-day reset with a little, couple posts before, couple posts after.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do I go to find that? So I can see if I can look at it.
It's in Pink Club Social.
Got it. Let's see if I'm still a member. Oh, I don't know. I am or not.
3 post 3. Okay, day 4.
And where did you find it?
I'll have to, I'm afraid to lose it, so I'll have to show you afterwards, but I want to copy and paste while I have it all here. Because I'm not very
Christy
okay.
McDade has a reset challenge on hers as well. I just saw that.
I got it. I have the fast before you feast. I found it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys want to do the fast before you feast the week of the 11th or the week of the 18th?
18th. It gives more time to get resets in people's hands.
Okay. Okay, so anything else? Let me look at my notes.
Is there a graphic that you could share that's
Yes,
already created so that we can start
for that,
sharing that?
yes. But there's a full graphic set already created in all the posts, and so we can just, maybe we could put them in a Trello board or in a board and then share the board and then load them in or whatever.
Begins Monday, begins Tuesday, begins next week. So we just would want to put the dates on the one that doesn't say begins whenever.
Right. So I was talking to somebody today. I met with Stacy and Kate and Amy, so I'm not sure who, but I was asking them, like, so if you have people that joined last month or whatever, and they got the pumpkin spice lean and triplex, they have no idea what a reset is. So they're not excited about sharing the reset if they don't know what it is. So start there. Like, reach out to those people and say, hey, Julie, I know you're loving your products, and this month, the promos are this, and the cash referral bonus is this. I'm going to share with you about the reset. And then, let me know, is there anybody that you can think of that would like to get a free reset and try these products alongside you? Because their frame of reference, we're assuming they know what a reset is, but don't assume that. Share a little video and share some before and after. So they're like, oh yeah, my sister would like to do that. I want to do a reset. Tell me about the reset, right?
Yeah, I'll just mention something else when we were talking about the corporate things. I also assembled a group of team members who are wanting to share or who have been sharing, and I invited them to do the Silver in 6. So corporate, if you're not aware of this, on the Plexus Ambassador Academy Facebook group, each week, I believe they are having someone different lead a Silver in 6. And so you really should check that out. Today was day 2, and it's being led by a senior Ruby who got to senior Ruby in like 7 months. But she's doing a really nice job with it. In Plexus Go, there's a whole Silver in 6 section that she refers to for each day, and it's like, go and grab this, go and grab this. And so it's step by step, and it's really, I go back to the why reinvent the wheel when corporate's doing a nice job of inventing it for us and providing it for us. And so I'm just going to encourage you to take a peek at that. And then also, the reset challenges, if you're getting them in people's hands right now, give them the link to next week's corporate reset challenge. There's tons of interaction on there. They're giving away prizes. It's done really well. And so we don't necessarily have to. I like doing the one, but the rest of the time, plug people in. Don't make them wait until the 18th. Plug them in and let them do the corporate one. And then they might, at that point, have friends that they want to help, jump either in on the next corporate one or do the one with us on the 18th.
Yeah, great point.
Just a reminder that we're given some pretty incredible tools that I think we need to go back
and we overlook them because we're so busy in our own team pages or our own lives that we don't go to the corporate page, and there's great resources in there.
Yeah. And just you build that community and that relationship again I have a thread. And so I'm just plopping, when I see or when someone in the thread sees that the live video is going, we're sharing it in there. We're sharing our takeaways from watching the video. And I'm even doing the Silver in 6. It's great reminders of the fact that we want to go silver every single month. And here's how you can do it.
Right. Okay. We talked about doing some reach out verbiage, but it's getting kind of late. Stacy was going to remind us that we can use
Chat GPT if you're struggling with reach outs. And I guess that's, the biggest thing we had talked about, maybe providing some. And I'm like, no, we're not providing any. We're going to remind people about the incredible tool. You guys, I've continued using it. And just to share an example with you, I, of course, in the shower, because isn't that where we do our best thinking? Yesterday thought of an idea for a post. I got out of the shower, and while I was getting ready, I pushed the little microphone button and I just talked. There was no punctuation. There was nothing. I was just sharing all of the ideas that had been swirling around in my head about the post I wanted to do. And I'll share just a teeny bit with it because it's so funny. It took it a minute to generate the post because I think it was like, what in the world have you just spit out at me? But when it finally popped in the post, it was so good. I didn't have to change a thing. And it was like it's like it's reading my mind. So this is what it looked like. This was literally my out of the shower, just talking into my phone, no punctuation. And so I want to share this really quickly. It just says, can you help me write? And I keep saying the same thing, an interactive, engaging. Oh, I said an interactive. It should have said an interesting post. about how I've been told many times that I look too young to be retired. And my response to them is, I am too young and I am retired. Why not live life on my terms? I loved my career as a special education teacher, but my life was very predictable and routine based. I was living comfortably uncomfortable, doing the same thing day in and day out. Maybe you can relate. I think a lot of people feel they'll struggle when they're not going into the office from 9 to 5 or in the classroom from 7:30 to 2:30. But I found different ways to serve people in my Plexus business through my Bridging the Gap advocacy work and mom retreats. I love enjoying life to the fullest of my terms, traveling when I want to, always being available for my kids and grandson, having incredible quality time with Rob, and so much more. So yes, I'm young, but why not retire young? Like literally, it was just my spewing of my shower thoughts. And if you haven't read, go and read my post from yesterday, because I'm like, boom, that was amazing from my spewing of my shower thoughts. And so you can do that with a message idea. Wherever you are, if you're driving in the car, if you're in the shower, if you're, whatever, if you're like, oh, that's a great message idea, but I don't have time to try to like put it together. Hit the little microphone and say to Chat GPT, here's my message idea. Can you help me to make this concise, interactive or blah, blah. And then say what you want to say, and it's going to give you a message. So don't struggle through what to say, how to say it, whatever. Tell it what you're thinking, and it doesn't even have to be a good thought process. And it will tell you what you should be thinking. And
Where
you're
are
like,
you doing that, Stacy?
Chat GPT. Were you on that training I did, Barbara? If not, I can share the recording
No.
with you. Okay, I will share the recording with you because it is an amazing, incredible tool that I had huge resistance to for
It's a
far
free
too
app,
long.
Barb. It uses AI.
What's that?
It's a free app, and
Okay.
it's AI, it's artificial intelligence, and it creates posts for you. It creates messages for you. And if
Oh,
you
really?
don't, yeah, and if you don't like it, you can tell it, rewrite it, or you can say if there's like somebody that you resonate with, that you can say like, write it in the style of like Carol Murray likes Amy Schumer. She's a comedian. Write it in the style of Amy Schumer. Um, and it's pretty, and it like adds emojis and everything. It's really, and like
Oh,
a call
really?
to, yeah, it's like, yeah,
Oh.
it really makes life a lot easier, and a lot of, I mean, I guess,
Oh.
I mean, like, I bet Brooke Hemingway's using it. There's a lot of people
I'm
using,
pretty sure she is.
so
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
The only tip I will give you is one thing I have found is a lot of times it's going to give you like a little title at the top of whatever post it's doing, and it's going to put an emoji at the beginning and an emoji at the end, and they're going to be the same. Take that off, because that is the thing that 100% gives it away that you've used ChatGPT to write your post.
If
And
you know what ChatGPT is, but
if
it
you
didn't give it away to me because I didn't know what ChatGPT was.
That's true too. So people who know what it is will be able to pick out that. So really though, if you take that title off, or even just take the two emojis off that are the same, if you take those off, then even people who use ChatGPT aren't gonna be able to tell. I just don't ever use that sentence, like the title. So that's what we wanted to share. And I mean, you could speak into it and say, help me with a message that, and as it gets to know you, and as it's learning things about your company, or, the post that you're doing, it will go and pull stuff. So I don't even have to tell it like all of the details about calming cocoa or the reset. It will go and grab it real quick, and it will know it's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast. Like crazy, incredible. I'm gonna
Great.
stop